incoming president-elect, who didn't know much more than how to lead the pledge, which Mary Roberts asked me to do, and then I found myself being president-elect. And wherever we traveled, she blew me away. She went out of her way to introduce me to everybody, and every time she did, this is Hilary, and she's going to be an awesome president. And it's like, wow, that's really pretty cool. And I remember thinking that she's really the epitome of the self-serving servant leader. You see it in everything she does, and in every email she ever sends. I've never forgotten, she always signs it, "Thank you for your service." You've heard her say this every chance she gets, and you know it's from her heart. I can't look at her, I'll cry. Her faith in me as a leader gave me faith. What a gift. Second, the story. While driving to Prescott to speak to a broker meeting about RAPAC, I was driving up that hill for 3 hours, having run around like a wild woman, and I was thinking, thank you, Lori, dang. What were you thinking, Hilary? You know more have time to do this than the man in the moon. Long story short, a Prescott realtor I had never met invited me to stay at her house that night. And I did. I'd learned that her husband had died of a heart attack not all that long ago, and had died in her arms. And we stayed up late in the night sharing life stories. And she shared that a Bible verse, Jeremiah 29:11, was her favorite, and that it had brought her comfort. I confess that the only Jeremiah that came to my mind was Jeremiah was a bullfrog. And I confessed as much. But then I asked her, would she please tell me what that was? Because I don't know my Bible verses, but I appreciate those who do. And I was ready to learn. So Jeremiah 29:11 is, "For I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." She wrote the verse down on a piece of paper for me. I'm going to keep it in my purse. And I look at it during some difficult times. I find myself looking for it. And it does. It gives me comfort. So I share that with you. It occurred to me that whoever and whatever life force you believe in, Jeremiah is about having faith in the journey. And the volunteerism isn't about having the time. It's about having the heart. Lori was the first person I called to tell this story. As I headed home the next morning, I knew she'd appreciate it. She asked me to share it. And finally, a good friend who knows me well told me once about dealing with life storms and challenges that each of us face, both in our life and as leaders. And you've probably heard it before, but I'll tell you again. Life isn't about just surviving the storm. It's about how you dance in the rain. I love this one, whether the storms we face in life or leadership, the difference between being a survivor and a thriver. Now, you also know that I learned well from Brian Copeland, because I will give you the 2 words. In conclusion. When it comes to leadership in life, 3 things. First of all, remember Jeremiah and have faith in your journey. And as Shelley Ostrowski told me across the table last night, if you're going to embark on this journey, make it the best journey you've ever had. 2, surround yourself with people who make you better. And don't ever forget to say, as I say to you, thank you for your service. And finally, from the plaque that I gave to my broker, some people dance in the rain, others just get wet. I hope you keep dancing.